The African nation of Rwanda now has official Google Street View coverage published yesterday, October 4th, 2022. This is really exciting news. It's the newest country in over 2 years if you don't include the random Mali trekkers. I am beyond hyped to explore this coverage, and if you guys are too, make sure to leave a like down below for this brand new Street View country. We're gonna do a bunch of challenges today. We're gonna start out with a 1-minute moving aloud challenge so we can wander around the streets of Kigali, take in the sights of this beautiful high-resolution Street View. The link to this challenge and all the others are in the description, so go play right now. And let's hop into this. Here we go. I'm so excited for this. Wow. Oh my god. This is so amazing, dude. There's the Rwanda flag flying proudly over the city. This looks like a really cool city, actually. This is really nice. And the one thing I'm noticing right away are these different, like, little trees everywhere. I haven't really seen much like that before. That's really cool. So let's just walk around the city of Kigali here, take a look around, see the sights. The games today aren't really going to be about getting good points, getting good scores, but more about just seeing the coverage, seeing what there is to see in Kigali on Street View. I'm so excited. So we can see that this is the car they used for the coverage. Kind of interesting. This like black pickup truck. This will be meta for Rwanda and country streaks, but as of right now, it seems like a pretty distinct looking place. Let's just keep looking around here. We're almost out of time for this round. I don't really know where to click, so I'll just click kind of over here. Let's say that. Yeah, okay, actually pretty far east there. Interesting. This looks like some sort of industrial park almost there. Very interesting. We only get 14 points there, but again, this is more about just exploring the city here, seeing what it's got. So let's go to the next one. Here we go again. We have the same black car. I'm pretty sure they used just the same one for the entire coverage. But this time we're in a more residential area, it looks like. Got some apartments here. I want to see what these apartments are all about. Luxury 3-bedroom apartment. Wow, look at that. We're at a little roundabout thing here. All the curbs seem to be painted this like black and white, which is interesting. Don't see that in too many places, so that's cool. Can get a view of a more residential neighborhood over here on the hillside. Alright, once again I'm left kind of clueless as to where I should guess in the city. I'll go more south this time. I feel like we're on the south fringe. And not quite. A little east again, but more in the residential areas. Alright, let's go to the next one. Just keep on exploring. This seems more like a business area. Some storefronts here, a larger street. We're getting like a different mix of the city with each of these rounds. Really awesome. There's an ad for Airtel here. Again, we got these black and white curbs. That seems to be pretty common here. Every round so far, we've seen that. And yeah, this feels much more central. We got some larger buildings, a lot of ads for things, storefronts again. Yeah, very crowded area here. It's just so incredible to see this stuff. Like, Green Rwanda, is this some sort of electric cab company? That's amazing. Like, you never would have really expected to see any of this stuff. It's so cool. We're definitely in a pretty busy business district here. Got some banks and all kinds of stuff here. So I will guess more central. Like around here, I think. Street angles like that. Oh, we're out of time. Okay. And it's east again. We're getting a lot of coverage in this eastern area. We are actually close to the National Stadium. Can we see that if I turn around on the starting point? Oh yeah, there it is. It's sort of hidden behind the fence here. Cool. Alright, let's go to the next round, see what other parts of the city we can end up in. Alright, this one is much more residential. We're sort of off on a side road. Okay. So this is another different part of the city here, a different experience that we'll get wandering around. But again, it just has such a quaint vibe to it. I don't know, I just really love the look of this place. It's so clean. I don't know, it just has a really nice feel to it. So we're making it out onto a larger street here. And something else I noticed is these street signs. That seems pretty distinct, and KG might be for Kigali. So KG 30 Street. I wonder if they have some sort of street grid like that with numbered streets. It seems like it. Maybe just in this part of the city, but that's still interesting to see. There's going to be so much to learn about this country. Polls and street signs and all kinds of stuff that we just have not really gotten a grasp on. It's an exciting time to be a GeoGuessr nerd, I'll tell you. Oh, we gotta guess. Let's go over here. It's east again. Everything is east here. Very strange. Well, in any case, let's go to the last round for this moving game. Explore one last area. Looks like a larger street here again with those black and white curbs. Here we got an ad for some mattresses. Very cool. Alright, traveling west down this larger road. What's this? Prime Economic Zones, gateway to East and Central Africa. Cool. I'm not sure what this thing is. Is this like a toll booth, maybe? Yeah, they have some guys guarding it here. Wow. I'm not sure what that's all about, but okay, wow. And something I was reading about as to why Rwanda is so tidy and clean is I think that every month they have some sort of nationwide cleanup day, which is an interesting concept. I'm not sure how I feel about that, like, logistically and ethically, but it's an interesting idea, and it seems to work. Like, this place just looks so neat. So again, I'm just gonna click kind of randomly here. See where we end up. It's east again. Who would have thought? I should have learned my lesson and guessed out here. We are actually really close to that industrial park of the first round, but there we go. Let's do some more games and see what else we can find here in Rwanda. Let's do another moving game here. Hopefully we get some more parts of the city to explore. Here we go. Alright, looks like another residential area, and we got a nice view here. That's pretty cool. So let's head up this way, because the other way was a dead end, I think, so we're kind of heading uphill here. This is cool. A modern car wash. Very interesting. So yeah, here more on the hillside. Oh, this is like nighttime coverage. Wow. I was gonna mention the trees, but this is more interesting. This sort of low light effect with this graininess is what happens to Gen 4, which is the new high-res cameras. And in low light, yeah, it kind of gets like this. It's not too bad here, but it's kind of interesting. That looks like they're flying the Uganda flag there. Interesting. Maybe an embassy or something there? I don't know. So we're on this larger street here. Oh, we just jumped back into regular coverage, not low lights. But this time, I'm gonna guess east again. Hoping I learned my lesson, and yeah, there we go. It is east again. So I'm thinking that when this map got made, there wasn't really anything yet in the western part of the city. That might be one downside to doing this so early, but it's still really cool to see this. So let's go to round 7. Keep on exploring. A much larger street here. Okay. And a mix of these trees, yeah, these are pretty familiar from seeing them around like Kenya, Uganda, this sort of similar part of East Africa. But some of them are kind of different, like those trees we had in that first round. It got some nice taller buildings here. I just love the look of this city. It just looks really unique, like really different to anything that I've really explored before. Got some crazy sort of stone walls here on this hill. Wow. I'm just honestly blown away by this city. It just is amazing. Yeah, some more high-rise buildings over here. Fascinating place. This is so interesting. So I'll click over here again in the east. And we're actually a little farther west. That might be the farthest west we've been so far, or close to it. Round 8. Here we go. Another residential area. It does seem like Kigali is a fairly hilly city from what I've seen. We're sort of going up and down hills. We got nice views of different hillsides too. Alright, so we're more into the depths of a residential area here. Little Gems Academy School here. This seems like a somewhat newer area. They haven't really paved this part of the road yet. But then we jump over to here and it's paved. So yeah, definitely an in-progress part of the city, it seems. I want to make it to this building. There's some sort of dome at the top. I want to see what this one's all about. Hope we can make it there. Google Street View movement still kind of messed up, even in the new coverage. Yeah, what's this building? Is it residential? I guess so. I don't know if we'll have time to find out. Alright, I just gotta guess. We'll find out on the map. That time we're farther west. Okay, maybe it's just bad luck. So what was that building, I wonder? Not too sure what the building was, but we can see the KG streets. KG and the number seems to be the thing here in this city. Seems pretty widespread. Yeah, everywhere is like that. Interesting. Okay, let's go to round number 9. Keep on exploring. Another residential area, an unpaved road this time. But again, wow, we have another really cool view here. We can see some of the taller buildings rising up above here. The architecture of some of these homes is just so nice. Look at these stone walls and then just the house itself. Like, it's amazing. And also, I want to look at the poles in this country. Oh, they have sort of like the octagon ones, kind of like Mexico poles. Interesting. I wonder if that's widespread or just a one-off over here. I think when we do the no moving games, we can take more of a close look at like license plates, poles, and signs, things like that. But for now, I'm just taking in the sights of the city. And once again, we are east. What a surprise. Round number 10, the last one for our moving games here. Starting out, oh, is this like some sort of restaurant, bar? Looks like it. Yeah, I got some outdoor seating here. It looks super cool. I wonder what kind of food and drink they have here. Oh, there's like a picture, a visual aid. What is all that? I don't know. I'm not sure what this is, but it looks tasty. The Millennium Bar, spelled it a little bit wrong, but that's okay. We'll let it pass. All right, I'm gonna head up this hill a bit, see what else we can find. Oh no, coverage ends. I guess we're going downhill. Let's go this way then, past the bar. If we can. There we go. We only have about 10 seconds left anyway. Just want to get one last look here. I'm gonna click up in this area here this time. It's a bit farther west. Okay. That actually, I think, is the farthest west we've been. Alright, so that was the second moving game. Again, really cool to just see these parts of the city. We had some more western areas, so that was good too. So let's do some no moving now. We're going to keep the 1-minute timer, but do no moving. So this time I'm going to take a closer look at things like architectural style and poles and license plates. All kinds of things that would be more for like country street games in Rwanda. So let's see what we've got. Looks like yellow license plates, that's what we've got in Rwanda. Yep, seems to be. And then we also have the black and white curbs, which are very common here. We're driving on the right. That's actually interesting compared to similar countries nearby. There is a pretty big prevalence of English here, too. Seems very common. A lot of stuff mentioning East Africa. And, oh, I want to see some poles. Okay, this is more like the Thailand, Sri Lanka type of square concrete pole here, so that's another kind you can see. Any others closer here? Here's one. Yeah, that also seems to be like that kind, so sort of a mix of like Mexico and Thailand style poles. Interesting. It's good to know. We'll take a look at the other round and see if others show up. That time we're slowly making it farther west here. Next round, here we go. Okay, more poles. This one... a little bit more of just a smooth concrete pole. Okay, not really a square one. So, seems like a mix of different poles here, okay. But, yeah, black and white curbs everywhere on larger streets here. How about some architecture? So, here we have some sort of larger buildings here. Interesting style. I don't know what I would classify this as. It definitely has that sort of African vibe to it, though. It's modern, like, global architecture, but... it has that slight African feel to it, especially like this kind of high-rise. I feel like that kind of style is very common across African countries. Oh, another thing, road lines. We got single yellow middle road lines like Canada and Thailand does, so that's interesting. And of course we have the Rwanda flag there, blue, yellow, and green. Not a bad plunk there, actually. I kind of just clicked randomly, but hey, we'll take that. We'll take that. Round 13, let's see. I want to see the poles here. Okay, we got more Mexican-style poles. This one seems to be more classic, just sort of African vernacular architecture. These sorts of walls, I think, pretty common in a lot of places. And here's that other tree we had in the first round. I'm not sure what that is, but it seems very distinct. Haven't really seen too much of that, so that's cool. Seems fairly common in the city here. So from my 13 rounds now that I've seen of Kigali, it seems like the octagon poles are more in the residential areas, then you get more like the smooth concrete ones down in more business districts. I have no idea if that's a pattern, but that's what I've noticed so far. And once again, east in this residential area. Let's go to round 14 here. Alright, a more commercial area this time. Green Hills Academy Administration. Again, we're seeing that English here. Let's check on the pole. Yeah, this one's more smooth concrete. Okay, interesting. And I'm also noticing the front plates. The front plates are white, but the back plates are yellow. So that's kind of like the UK, almost. I mean, you should never be in a toss-up between the two, but a similar style. Yellow back, white front. I'm curious about the kinds of cars that they have here. I see a lot of Toyotas. Yeah, a lot of Toyotas. Oh my god, so many. Oh, there's another one. Yep, they oh my god, and more. It's all Toyotas, I guess. And there's another. There's our results. We are again east in this sort of area, the Nyarutarama type region. Alright, last round for this no moving game. Let's see what other kinds of things we can see about the city. Yep, more smooth poles here. Again, English, black and white curbs, single yellow line. Yep, seems like a pretty standard uniform thing here. The KG streets. Got some really cool murals on this building here. This is so nice. I just love exploring these new countries. Street View is just such a good way to get to know a different country because it just is a snapshot of everyday life, like people just going about their day. I'm truly grateful for the privilege to be able to just explore countries like this. We live in an amazing time of technology. I know it sounds corny, but I'm just so thankful to have this chance. I mean, it's amazing to see this. So nice. So let's make our guess here and see where it is. It's, oh, of course, in the same east area. Where else? So there we go, that's our first no moving game. Let's do one more here, see what else we can find. Alright, one more no moving game for the video, and again, if you guys have been enjoying this, make sure to leave a like down below, I would really appreciate it. So let's hop into our challenge here, last one, and see what other kinds of cool stuff we get. Alright, this is more of that low light coverage, so that'll maybe become a little bit of a meta, whichever roads had this coverage on it. This time we're next to a hotel. Oh, here we have another square pole. Okay, that's interesting. We've seen a couple examples of all the different kinds of poles. The square ones, smooth circle ones, and the octagons. I'm trying to remember... I'm gonna see if I can remember which road had this low light, and I'm gonna try and guess on there. Maybe it's just one or two, or that area that had it. You'd think it would be clustered like that, so we'll give it a try. So 10 seconds, let me see if I can remember. I think it was... Oh, I don't remember. I actually don't remember. Was that when we were up here? Maybe. Oh, no, this area. Okay, okay. I think that's the same road we ended up on. I'm not sure, though. I'm not sure. Well, anyway, let's go to the next one, see what else. Okay, another residential area. Okay, we have smooth concrete poles here, not the octagon ones, so I guess not exclusively to residential areas. Yeah, we got more of these here. Okay. KG 584 Street. I wonder if I can figure out any sort of pattern that happens here. Oh wait, some of these are different. This is KN, KG, KK. Oh, weird. Okay, so there's like different prefixes to letters based on the part of the city you're in. That's actually cool. Yeah, here's more KGs up here. Interesting. So we are in a KG area. and 584. Can we find this? Because they do seem to be clustered. Here's some 600s. Here's some 500s. Okay. Yeah, I'll click around here. maybe in this part of the city. We'll see. Yeah, kind of close, kind of close. Okay, that'll be something to learn for sure. These like street letter prefixes and then the numbers being clustered too. Very interesting. So much stuff to uncover here. It's so exciting. Next round, another residential area. All right, let's check in our streets. We're in a KG area, 272. So can we find that? Here are some 2s. Okay, so we got to get 272. Seeing more 1s and O's here. Some 3s. The 2s seem pretty low, but here's 279. I'll click on this one. There's probably another part that has KG2 roads. Most likely. But yeah, I'll leave it in this east part. We know that there's a lot of coverage out here already, so yeah, we'll go there. And yeah, it is a little farther west. Okay, there's 272. Still getting a feel for these regions. Let's go to the next one here. Another residential area. Do we have a street here? Yes, KG 406. Okay, so let's try to find KG 406. Now the 5s, we had some 5s and 6s here. Here's some 4s. 403. We gotta be in this area, I'm sure. 406, there it is. Okay. Can we 5K? My first ever perfect score in Rwanda. Can it happen? Oh, please, we might be here. That seems maybe right. I hope so. Let's go for it. My first ever Rwanda 5K might happen. Yes, let's go! That's awesome, I'm proud of that. Starting to get the feel for these streets, they're very helpful. That's gonna be really good for 25K attempts, absolutely. That's a round to remember, my first ever 5K in Rwanda. Last round for this game here, on a somewhat larger street here. Some more smooth concrete poles. What do we got here? Phoenix Apartments, okay, that's cool. Any street names that we can see? Oh, don't think we have such luck here, okay. This time we can get a look at a sign. Okay, so we got like a gray back of the sign. This kind of support. Okay. Don't think I could 5K this one, but I'll try to make a kind of educated guess just based on what we've seen. I feel like we could be in this sort of Nyarutarama area. That's my guess right now. Let's check on the road angle here. It's slightly northwest angled, so it could be KG 15, maybe? Something like that. Yeah, let's guess there. Ooh, no, a little farther east on KK3 road, okay. I had a fantastic time exploring this new coverage. It's so exciting to see this stuff. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like down below and subscribe. Until next time, have a great rest of your day, and I'll catch you later.